Nest Head Health and Tourism Lab, Nova Medical School.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Great to see you again. It was an exciting day yesterday. Today is not less but exciting once again. Very quickly, it's going to be a brief presentation because I would not like to lose the chance just to give you in first hand the visibility of this activity. It's a scale-up program, so for who already owns businesses or startups, to actually boost those services in Portugal. It's an international program, and it will go and carry on for a long period of time. Let's say that we will carry on in our Nest in order to make them available as really strong products and services available for tourism. There's basically three things that converge into this opportunity. The first one, it's actually that tourism can capture a lot of value of what is innovation already happening in other sectors. Because tourism, in a way, it's my vision, it's kind of a macro sector. It's kind of where all the others, that all of the parts of the economy do really converge. And then we create experiences for leisure, for work, for tourists. So therefore, innovation that matters on payments, on mobility, on many other areas do really interest to tourism. So first point, let's capture lots of available intelligent stuff that it's already ongoing, applicable potentially to other industries, but we want to make it also usable for tourism. The second thing, it's not exclusive for Portugal, but for the whole Europe. There is a long desert that ideators need to cross from the ideation moment until a pre-seed moment. It's very difficult because it's quite of, let's say, of an old-fashioned economy that we live in Europe. And then from the moment of having ideas, which there's lots of programs, but then how to get funding? Where are, the, let's say, less functional ways of provision of money? Where is the, let's say, the angels? How come does, banks participate on leveraging all of this potential? And it's very hard. And it's not only in Portugal. It's also for the rest of the Europe. So this is a program as well that it's enabling to help out throughout that process, which is, let's say, a general problem. And finally, we do believe that in Portugal, we have a very special position in order to support development. Why? Because we are the 12th economy in tourism in the world, whilst in our GDP, let's say, average economy, we're number 28. So we are by far in this industry, in this sector, the most edgy, the most advanced from all of the sectors that compose our economy in Portugal. And then, as you can see by this sample, which is this event, the quality of the people that work in tourism, the work that is being done from the communication aspect, the overall public management, the entrepreneurs and the innovators. We do have an ecosystem which is very sophisticated and very capable. So we are also very capable not only to attract tourists to come here and have great time, but we are also capable in this territory to make great ideas, nurture them, and make them happen. Not necessarily that Portugal will be the ultimate space for each and every idea and the business, let's say, focus of those startups. Not necessarily Portugal will be the biggest destination market, but we have to think that we have to use the intelligence, our capabilities, in order to make what is the most advanced solutions, they can actually happen in Portugal on this maturity and development process. So it is the conjunction of these three aspects that brings us to the idea of producing a scaling up program, international one, for the first time here in Portugal. So here's a short video to give you a bit of what are we looking for. right. So what is this? What are we talking about? We're talking about a 9 months program on which, as I said, we will carry on our lap in our nest a small group of entrepreneurs and startups until the end of the year, and allow them to work out on 3 big areas. One is in their business development in order to scale up, in order to make these ideas become applicable for tourism in Portugal and even outside. Technical knowledge in areas, the areas on which these entrepreneurs will present their, let's say, their business spaces. Doctor, medicine aspects, sustainability, mobility. And you will see how we will develop that area. And then on the digital, so making use of the best digital and technology in order to support and boost those ideas. It is a tailored program. So through the choice of these startups, we will compose what is then the best programmatic in order to make them strive and flourish by the end of the program itself. So how, as I said, tailor, it's not going to be, let's say, one size fits all. It really depends on the focus area. Is it the sea? Is it transportation? Is it medicine applied to tourism? We don't know. Once we choose that bunch of projects, we will develop the right mentorship program. The base of the program is in the hands of these entities. Turismo Portugal with, of course, the overall knowledge of how tourism works in Portugal, Nest with the approach on technology and digitalization, and our partner in the Health and Tourism Lab, Nova Medical School, which already carries and brings in all the knowledge on aspects that are very relevant for overall sustainability. The other point is intensive knowledge focus. Why is that so? Because this is the technical part mostly, and this is the part that normally the scale-up programs do not offer. And because this is a global and international, this is one of our key strengths. From academia and our partners, we will bring in the technical knowledge in that specific area, the most advanced knowledge, okay? Upon this, also the digital knowledge, the overall utilization of the most promising technologies, if they make sense. And finally, what is more traditional in the scale-up programs, the whole business development, the preparation and readiness to gain scale, to become international. And finally, an applied technical venture. What does it mean? It's because it's putting the hands-on in order to actually make this a business that works. And this is the reason why the whole program goes from, and starting its launch in March, it goes from the point of the onboarding and at a distance and digitally making, the whole aspects on skilling at this point in time. Then it will come the boost phase of the program, which is about bootcamp, having those startups here in Portugal, invite them to get to know you, get to know the main technical areas, the academia, Turismo de Portugal, some associations, and also some entrepreneurs. And this link will be done through Matosinhos. Matosinhos is already put their hand right first in order to say we want to be part of that program with Nest. And we want them to, those projects to have an opportunity here in our municipality, if needed be, to pilot, to test, to get more deeper learnings, because there's lots of knowledge and intelligence here. There is Seymar, there is SEIA, there is lots of competence in this municipality. And then there's also the last phase, the exponential one, the opportunity to run really a strong moment of visibility that we really wanted to make it next year once we do, once again, this event. And I can tell you, we didn't know a couple of hours ago mostly if we were to do this event again next year. But from the feedback we're gaining from most of you and from our founders, from our partners, it seems to be that these 2 days are very impactful and relevant for you. So this is the proper stage for next year to bring those startups or business fixtures that will work out their opportunity for tourism to present here on stage to become available for you guys in order to implement in your businesses. So that's pretty much it. This is the program that we're about to launch in March. It's going to be a long-term one. It's going to take up to the end of the year. But this is one of the ideas to quickly install in tourism many opportunities of things which are already ready that potentially need a fine-tuning in order to adequate to tourism. Or it might need a tweaking solution in order to become, let's say, impactful and have it installed as one of our capabilities. So that's it. Thank you very much. See you next time.